Before I share Savitri with you, I would like to speak a few moments about my experience seeing the completion of the Sri Aurobindo Integral Life Center. I don't like particularly acronyms, and when I recite Sri Aurobindo's name, a power goes out into the world that anyone who is open to it can receive. My experience here has been extraordinary, and as I walked around, I was told immediately what I must do to help this center progress. And that is to bring all the 40 different lotuses and water lilies that I have put in the Matrimandil Gardens in this center also. But the moment I walked into the meditation room, something happened to me that was so extraordinary. When Mother spoke to me about the gardens, she used the term, this is it, referring to what men would feel when they entered the gardens. I echo Mother's words. This is it. This center will radiate throughout the world as Sri Aurobindo's center and the mothers. And as I sat in meditation, I felt this all would become a reality very soon. This center has been done, created, with such aspiration towards perfection. And I can see that much work still has to be done outside, where we don't want to see piles of rubble, and other works that have to be done. But it is so beautiful. And I thank you all, especially Mona and Hasmukhbhai. Namaste. You see, when I share Savitri, what is there to say after Savitri? So now I will begin. The soul's choice and the supreme consummation. But when the hour of the divine draws near, the mighty mother shall take birth in time, and God be born into the human clay, in forms made ready by your human lives. Then shall the truth supreme be given to men. There is a being beyond the being of mind, an immeasurable, cast into many forms, a miracle of the multitudinous one. There is a consciousness mind cannot touch, its speech cannot utter, nor its thought reveal. It has no home on earth, no center in man, yet is the source of all things thought and done, the fount of the creation and its works. It is the origin of all truth here, the sun orb of mind's fragmentary rays, infinity's heaven that spills the rain of God, the immense that calls to man to expand the spirit, the wide aim that justifies his narrow attempts, a channel for the little he tastes of bliss. Some shall be made the glory's receptacles, and vehicles of the Eternal's luminous power. These are the high forerunners, the heads of time, the great deliverers of earthbound mind, the high transfigurers of human clay, the firstborn of a new supernal race. The incarnate dual power shall open God's door. Eternal supermind, touch earthly time. The Superman shall wake in mortal man and manifest the hidden demigod, or grow into the God-light and God-force, revealing the secret deity in the cave. Then shall earth be touched by the Supreme. His bright, unveiled transcendence shall illumine the mind and heart, and force the life and act to interpret his inexpressible mystery in a heavenly alphabet of divinity signs. His living cosmic spirit shall enring, annulling the decree of death and pain, erasing the formulas of the ignorance with the deep meaning of beauty and life's hid sense. The being ready for immortality, his regard crossing infinity's mystic waves, bring back to nature her early joy to live. The metered heartbeats of a lost delight, the cry of a forgotten ecstasy, the dance of the first world-creating bliss. The immanent shall be the witness God, watching on his many-petaled lotus throne, his actionless being by eternity's law, a thinker waking the inconscious world, an immobile center of many infinitudes in his thousand-pillared temple by time's sea. Then shall the embodied being live as one, who is a thought, a will of the divine, a mask or robe of his divinity, an instrument and partner of his force, a point or line drawn in the infinite, a manifest of the imperishable. The supermind shall be his nature's front. The eternal's truth shall mold his thoughts and acts. The eternal's truth shall be his light and guide. All then shall change. A magic order come, overtopping this mechanical universe. A mightier race shall inhabit the mortal's world. On nature's luminous tops, on the spirit's ground, the Superman shall reign as king of life, make earth almost the mate and peer of heaven, and lead towards God and truth man's ignorant heart, and lift towards Godhead his mortality, a power released from the circumscribing bounds, its height pushed up beyond death's hungry reach. Life's tops shall flame with the immortal's thoughts. Life shall invade the darkness of its base. Then, in the process of evolving time, all shall be drawn into a single plan. A divine harmony shall be earth's law, beauty and joy, remold her way to live. Even the body shall remember God. Nature shall draw back from mortality, and spirit's fires shall guide the earth's blind force. Knowledge shall bring into the aspirant thought a high proximity to truth and God. The supermind shall claim the world for light and thrill with love of God the enamored heart, and place light's crown on nature's lifted head, and found light's reign on her unshaking base. A greater truth than earth's shall roof in earth, and shed its sunlight on the roads of mind. A power infallible shall lead the thought. A seeing puissance govern life and act. In earthly hearts kindle the immortal's fire. A soul shall wake in the inconscious house. The mind shall be God vision's tabernacle, the body intuition's instrument, and life a channel for God's visible power. All earth shall be the Spirit's manifest home, hidden no more by the body and the life, hidden no more by mind's ignorance. An unerring hand shall shape event and act. The Spirit's eyes shall look through nature's eyes. The Spirit's force shall occupy nature's force. This world shall be God's visible garden house. The earth shall be a field and camp of God. Man shall forget consent to mortality and his embodied frail permanence. I will read more to you tomorrow on this extraordinary canto, Book 11, the Book of Everlasting Day, the Soul's Choice, and the Supreme Consummation.